He's the first Gambian to have opened an international hotel chain, Novotel, yeah, and now Sheraton. And since he is doing an internal staff training and looking at Fonyi and products in Fonyi, that's very significant. And Fonyi has been endowed with a lot of culture, one. Two, we have the potential of ecotourism. And the Gambia Tourism Authority, we have a strategic ecotourism document. It's a policy document that we are using in order to promote ecotourism in the Gambia. I also remembered having an interview with the governor of Western Region, Alhaji Lamin Sane, and we looked at specifically how to promote tourism in the Fonyi and Western Region at large. So I think it's very significant, and we cannot do that without the GRTS. And GRTS, especially your program, may I also say that this is a high time for stakeholders to come together and support the GRTS, especially the expedition program, and sponsor it throughout so that at least we would have a piece of material or tool in the media to expose our commodities, our talents, and what we can do and what we can offer in tourism.
Now, Mr. Kebe, it has been said that with the coming of basic amenities, a good sound road infrastructure, defined in Fonyi, and of course the facilities in place, now is just the time to promote ecotourism and encourage visitors to spend longer days here. Now, what possibilities are here in?
Very many possibilities. Sindola in itself is a very unique product. You look at the product, if you look at the background, the coconut trees where we are standing, the bridge, having fish running underwater, amazing. So the product they have to offer is amazing. They also have a zoo. They also have other products, culture. You remember the Kanila International Cultural Festival, and adding another one, the Jamurai Cultural Festival. It means there's an added product. So all these are products geared towards exposing Fonyi, into the tourism market, the wider tourism market, the international tourism market. And
These events have now become global, international.
yes, they have, because they have made a mark. They have made a mark in the Gambia, and they have made a mark in the sub-region. And we are also when I say we, I mean the Gambia Tourism Authority and the stakeholders, the Gambia Hotel Association, the Travel and Tourism Association of the Gambia. We are in partnership to promote sub-regional tourism, where we would have Ghanaians, Nigerians, Sierra Leoneans, Liberians, Guineans, Senegalese to come over to the Gambia. And as I am speaking to you yesterday, we have Colon de Vacances from Senegal. The students, they came here to see the zoo and to see Sindola.
Hadib Baji attended the workshop with his husband. The two operate a safari lodge in a village in Fonyi called Bese.
Here you are in Sindola, attending a workshop of this thing, stakeholders in the tourism industry here in Fonyi. Now you're looking forward to improving the industry currently here. How do you see this synergy?
Well, at the moment we're at a very exciting point for Fonyi. It's certainly an area that's quite diverse and probably hasn't been explored fully, certainly in terms of creating more of a real Gambian experience for tourism. So I think we're sort of at the verge now of looking at an alternative market, and hopefully that will attract different sorts of tourists from different parts of the world. So yeah, that's what we're really excited about.
You established this resort in Bese. How is that thriving?
Yes, my husband and I have a lodge in Sankilibar, which is in Fonyi Bese. Yeah, it's beginning to again take off because of its cultural background and the historical links as well. We're not too far from Kunte Kinte Island, so we're trying to develop that to give tourists again a different feel, a more real experience of the slave trade. So we're looking at the historical background, but as well to give them a real feel of a roots trail that will in fact take them over to the island. So we're trying to develop those aspects as well of absolutely, yeah. So it's trying to look at more of a cultural package, not just sort of a sea and sand experience. Of course, we're set in a beautiful cultural forest there as well. We've got beautiful Sankilibar tree, who we are named after. So we've got a great deal to offer there, and I think it fits in perfectly with the lodge offering beautiful accommodation. We're also on the edge of... absolutely. It's quite unique, really, and I think if people get the opportunity to explore that, they will see a far broader picture of Gambia than we've ever seen before.
The Sarahule Youth Development Association also took part in the workshop in the drive to advance the cultural futures of the local industry.
When we talk about tourism in general, the young people cannot be sidelined. They are also stakeholders in any national development.
So your organization also, gets involved in, efforts to improve the industry and preserve our natural environment.
That's very right.
Part of your work.
Yeah, it's part of our work because our organization, we have so many committees that are operational within the organization. One of the committees is the socio-cultural committee. And when you are talking about ecotourism here, culture have to be linked to certain aspects.
A visit to the Kanilai Nature Trail and Game Park offers a real encounter with animals of the wild and the serene beauty of virgin woodlands, highlighting the potentials which wait to be explored. Fonyi has everything to offer when it comes to ecotourism. The place contains exactly what lovers of nature covet, a perfectly unaffected setting, distant and serenely peaceful. What remains, according to many, is continued exploration to open up more possibilities. That's all we have for you on this edition of the expedition. Join us next week for another fascinating edition. And don't forget, you can watch this program again on our website at www.grts.gm. Until we meet again, enjoy the rest of our programs.
Nyinawo kadiyamu lem foye pasi iko nyadi kadiyamu foye fangoye pasi hade alla giant communication company gamtel be yan ko kabin telephone ko tuk ni banko kan do to le afintindi wolle ku ko takuto fintindali ikaye nyadi wax betas ibadi ngo kol ina diyamu ikanunte wo kol ba ina diyamu bari sinyo kol ba ina diyamu foye pasi haputala wati tala dandula tala ikadiyamu le fo ifanda ni mambata ite batala asikedo alla bunko na telephone leto analla jamono funol me yan ko balla bungol kono ye happole londale karo kono me yalon ko ni o jodoron idaka keno nyin service otole folo wolem platinum ti ikadala si keme saba dala si talulle jodoron idaye ke nyinto bari ye miniti keme di yalla me yalon ko nimbul kono diyamu ngo be bulu doron isi diyamu no fanandale amengo merendi fulanyango wolem diamond ti ikadala si keme fula dala si talulle jo karo kono bari ye miniti talulu dilale me yalon ko isi kumandiro kenole ila bulu kono diyamu ronto network diate sabanyango wolem golti way ka dala si keme dala si talulle jo karo kono mbadi kadiyamu faye pas mu service kutalte me yalon ko gamtel ya fintindi atol bunkon telephone soto lalle ani me yalon ko ike muna fanyi jabono telephone wala wota nata ko ila lay no fata ika faye ko na fatete la atakiteke banga kuna faye wuli hani kabina lafta kuma ko yolon na nyin service kutoto alila marketing department kumandi warale tela firdulal jibe dawada banko kan nko wax betas kadiyamu lem faye pas
fii laa jëm FI gi fii FI gi waaw ñooy faj bu mu gàccee defoon nañ ko defam defee kaw ndogu koor yegal ca biir ku ñëw jël si ñu jox la yegal ca biir jeex na tak comme li man ak yi tamit fii laa ko xaatee fii ngeen jël FI suñu mel ni seetu way samba FI gi lii nag mooy ndogu lii neex waay okay ni jaay mi la xaar fii nag dama ñu seen waaw bépp bureau FI gi boo dem di ko fekk ndogu koor
The Gambia Printing and Publishing Corporation, a merger of the Book Production Unit and the former National Printing and Stationery Corporation,